Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Real Talk with your girl Leah Long, or Leah Lynette as you know me on here. Now it is a little bit late for me posting a video log on the site, but I just had to. For those of you who don't follow me on Facebook, I do have a blog page, Leah Lynette. On Facebook, typing in, you'll find me there. We're having a very engaging conversation today. I have actually decided to start a whole series of different things I hadn't really put out there what all is going to be going on. But I have started a series of different things called Between the Sheets. Yes, and it means exactly that. Basically, sex talk. Y'all know that's what I talk about either. Sex and relationships. Gotta be one of those. Anyway, I just wanted to touch bases on something that I was speaking about on my Facebook page. And that one topic that stood out so far is bondage. I probably will be making a lot of these actually tonight, but we'll start somewhere, and we're going to start with bondage, okay? Um, One of my fans, a friend of mine, said that they're not really into bondage because they're not into the whole hitting me, whooping me, spanking me kind of thing, and I completely get it. I get that. But like I was telling her, that's a misconception about the whole bondage experience. Yes, that can be part of it, but it's not all of it, and it does not have to particularly play a role in your bondage experience. It's all about adapting and trying new things that you think you might enjoy. Also, if you haven't tried it, and this is with anything, you just don't know if you'll like it or not. I had to be taught that because there are certain things that I was like, no way, do it. And then you're like, can I have seconds, please? But anyway, like I was telling her, bondage is all about control. If you are the submissive person, it's about being submissive, completely giving yourself to another person, being completely vulnerable. Vulnerability. I talk about that a lot on my blog. It's very important in a relationship, and especially if you're going to take it to this level of sexual experience. Now, I say that vulnerability is the big part of bondage because you are initially giving up complete control of yourself and your body to another person. Now, everybody can't take that. That's a level or something that everyone can deal with. And if you can't, I do not suggest trying it or doing it. But it can be an overwhelmingly pleasurable experience. Not just physically, but emotionally and, in your mind as well. So, also on the flip end of it, you can have complete control of somebody if you're being the dominant one. Then it's about control. It's about exerting yourself onto another person, making them do what you want them to do, or pleasing them to a point where they're like, "Oh, stop!" But you're not going to because that's what you want to do. It's really hot. It actually depends on your personality. I would do the opposite of your personality. So if you're in a relationship and you're normally the dominant person, try being the submissive person in bondage. Seriously. You'll get more out of it that way because you're compromising yourself for your partner. So on the flip side, if you're used to being the submissive person, to be the dominant person. Try that out. It allows you to, play around with the different roles in the relationships. Now, on a real note, I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm not going to do the bondage thing because of past experiences, things that have happened to them in their past." Say, for instance, they have been abused physically, mentally, raped, different things like that. I completely 100% understand. Trust me, I understand. Been through all of the above. So I get it. However, for me personally, it actually became a release for me to experience it. on both ends of the spectrum as being completely vulnerable and taking back my power and being the aggressive one. It's actually a weird form of therapy. So if you have been through those things and you're at a point in your life or a point in your recovery where you're opening up to experience new things, I actually say go for it. Try it. If you don't like it, come out of it. Pick a safe word. House is your safe word. I don't know. And when you say house, your partner stops. It's, people are always scared to try new things or do new things, especially when it comes to sex. People are such prudes and want to lay there and missionary style, do it tonight when they get home. We got to eat. We do our homework or we watch TV, and then at 9:45 we got to do. Come on, people. Let's get out of the mundane. Let's get out of the routine. That's why people go and cheat. Wow, that's a whole nother topic. Anyway, I just want us to lightly touch bases on bondage. Now, let me give you some examples of different things that you can do, creeping yourself into bondage. Don't just throw yourself all in there, unless you're crazy like me. But, there are ways, baby steps, baby steps. And what I suggest is simple blindfold. Yeah, that's always good. When you can't see something coming, you enjoy the touch that much more. It accentuates whatever it is that's happening. Okay, so start with your blindfold. Go to your arm restraints, leg restraints, simple things first. Try that first. That has nothing to do with hitting or being a slave or being somebody's dog or none of that. So try all of that first. Then go into body paint, go into tickling, go into wax, um, playing games. Woo, child, email me, message me, and I'll let you know a little bit more. So start with baby steps. I challenge you, baby steps. Start with a blindfold, work your way from there. All right? I'm sure I'll be back later on. And as always, doesn't cost a thing to keep it real. Peace. See y'all later.